Mozambique is a country full of exciting differences. It has beautiful beaches and busy cities. Traditions are important here, but modern life is changing things quickly. Mozambique is a country changing and growing, figuring out how progress and tradition can work together. This journey through Mozambique shows us its culture, growing economy, and the changing roles of women. Mozambique is stunning. The blue waters of the Indian Ocean touch its shores. Inland, green forests lead to wide-open savannas. The country is alive with activity. Markets are full of colorful clothes and fresh food. The smell of spices fills the air, reminding us of Mozambique's rich history. This beautiful country is also a land of contrasts. Old traditions exist alongside modern dreams. In the countryside, customs passed down through generations are still important. But in the cities, things are changing fast. This mix of old and new shapes the lives of Mozambicans, especially women. Mozambique has a history of colonialism and civil war, but it's a strong country. Today it's at a turning point. It needs to keep its culture while moving forward. This requires careful planning so everyone benefits from the country's growth. In some rural areas of Mozambique, there's a tradition that makes people wonder about the roles of men and women and the rights of young girls. It's called wife training. These classes, often taught by older women, prepare young girls for marriage and family. What's taught in these classes varies. Usually they focus on skills for the home. Girls learn to cook traditional food, clean, and take care of children. These are important skills for running a home. But there's another side to these classes that's worrying. Some wife training classes teach young girls about intimate things like how to please their future husbands. This often involves showing and telling them things that are for adults. This raises questions about the well-being and choices of these young girls. Some people say wife training protects culture and prepares girls for happy marriages. They believe it keeps traditions and values alive. But others say these practices make women unequal to men. They believe wife training limits girls' opportunities and keeps them in subservient roles. While tradition is strong in Mozambique, the country is becoming more modern. A big reason for this change is the discovery of huge natural gas reserves off its coast. This has brought in billions of dollars, leading to a growing economy. One symbol of Mozambique's progress is the Maputo Bridge. This amazing bridge, the longest suspension bridge in Africa, connects Maputo to the south of the country. The bridge makes travel much faster, helping businesses and tourism. Besides new buildings, Mozambique's economy is growing in new areas. New businesses are starting, creating jobs. Schools and hospitals are also getting better, though slowly. These good changes are transforming the country. The new money and businesses are showing Mozambicans different cultures and ways of life. This challenges old traditions and values. As more people move from villages to cities for jobs, the traditional way of life is changing. Section 4. A generational divide. Mozambique's fast modernization is creating a gap between generations. Young people, especially young women, are at the center of this. With new ideas and opportunities, they are questioning old traditions and wanting more. Education is important for young Mozambicans. More girls are going to school than ever before. They are studying things like engineering, medicine, and business. These young women don't want to be limited to just staying at home. The internet and social media are also important for change. Young Mozambicans are connecting with people around the world. They are learning about different cultures and ideas. This opens their minds and challenges old beliefs. What young women want is different from what older generations expect. Many young women don't think wife training is needed or good. They want to choose their own lives, whether it's having a job, waiting to get married, or not getting married at all. Section 5. Balancing act, tradition meets progress. Mozambique needs to balance its rich culture with its hopes for the future. It's a tricky balance, needing open conversations and a promise to include everyone. The government has an important job. It needs to help progress while respecting culture. This means supporting equality for women, investing in schools and hospitals, and helping women have their own money. Groups outside the government are also important. They can teach people about the bad effects of things like wife training. They can also help women and girls with education, job skills, and information. Mozambique's future depends on helping all its people succeed. This means building a country where women and girls have the same chances as everyone else. It means respecting culture while making progress that helps everyone. Mozambique's story shows how strong people can be and how complicated cultures change. It's a story that teaches other countries dealing with tradition and modern life.